Hey everybody, this is Michael, aka Faithful Raider. Just checking in today for my HCG vlog update. Today is VLCD 15, if I remember right. Um, a couple of you guys might have already seen, I said today might be a long one. Kind of debating if I want to do this one long or not. I have a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'm not sure if it's going to go long or short. We'll see. So today was the hardest day of HCG for me, and I don't know what it was. It was just like the perfect storm today. Remember my video yesterday where I said I had lost 3.6 pounds in a day? It sounded too good to be true. Well, it was. Today I got on the scale and I was up 1 pound. So today's weight was 306.2, and even in my video yesterday, it was just like, I was so incredulous that I was just like, that can't be right. Had to be something with the scale. I don't, and so I don't know what it was. My first thought was that it was the scale. It's just that I don't know why it weighed me less yesterday than today. But the more I got to think about it, I was like, well, it's been pretty consistent for me so far. I get off, get on, and get off, get on a couple of times to make sure that it weighs correct. So I don't think it was the scale. I think it had to do more with maybe water loss. On Saturday, 2 days ago, I had that really busy day when I was out fishing, and my water intake was really bad, but I lost a lot of weight. So I think maybe just the activity of the day and everything. I don't know what it was, but I think yesterday I really started to, I'm trying to increase my water intake up to 100 every day. I was really setting goals for that, and I think my body just held on to some of that water. So maybe I was a little dehydrated on Saturday, so my weigh on Sunday showed it, and then Sunday all day I drank a lot of water. My body held on to it. Either way, when at first I was like, got on the scale, I was like, hey, I guess it was too good to be true. It's no big deal, and over the whole weekend, it was still 2.6 pounds lost, which is awesome. That's 1.3 pound average a day. I couldn't ask for anything more. If I did 1.3 every day, I'd be done way early. But the more I got thinking about it, it was just like, did I do anything wrong? Did I cheat? And I was spot on. I didn't eat on Saturday night, and that may also have been another reason that I got a big drop and then a bounce up. Sunday, yesterday, I'm trying to remember what I ate, but I was on protocol. Oh, I did eat. I ate both my servings of protein. I did eat late both times. So my lunch I ate at 3, my dinner I ate at 9 or 10. I'm starting to think that I am eating too late. I just noticed that I'm not hungry during the day, and it gets to the very end, and I'm like, either I don't eat or eat really late. So maybe that's doing it. Maybe I need to eat before 7. I know a lot of people have said that it doesn't matter really what time you eat for this, but I'm wondering that for me if it might need to be. I haven't needed it so far. All my eating has been very like 8 or 9 or after. So anyway, I got to thinking more about it. What was it? And it preoccupied me so much in the morning. Like I'm like, okay, I got to get my shot done. I came downstairs because I mixed last night, so I had a nice fresh batch HCG today. Did my injection. And I don't know what. I don't know if it was just me hurrying or trying to get my daughter out the door to get her to, drop her off at school or what. Totally forgot my lunch. I cooked stuff for the next couple of days, and usually that's what I'll do, and I'll take it to work, and that way, as crazy as work can be, I know I've got my lunch there and I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, today, totally spaced it. Totally spaced it. And so right off, I was stressed about what I was going to do. I was like, okay, crap. Either I'm going to have to go without eating all the way till 6 o'clock, which I probably could have done, but what I'm going to do, eat at 6 and eat at 10? Or, or try to find something during the day. So I thought to myself, you know what? Even if I don't get my protein, I can still run to the store, get an apple, get some celery, and if I'm hungry, I can eat that, and then I'll be good. And maybe I'll, do just one protein for today, but I know I shouldn't do that either. So, in the morning was completely stressful at work. I got there today. I had planned to catch up on all my work from the last week, just because I haven't had any time to do it with the clinic being so busy. I thought, you know what, today I'll be able to get to work on all my stuff. That'll take a lot of stress off my shoulders, be all caught up for the rest of the week. That didn't happen that way. I had to cover another person there. So I was seeing, with patients in the morning for the first little bit. And then I had to, it was just like, I just couldn't get any of my work done. So I was super stressed this morning from that. My water intake, I had my water, I put it in the freezer, it was all ready to go. It was nice and cold. By lunchtime, I had drinking 2 ounces. So, I wasn't thinking about water. I wasn't thinking anything except for what am I going to do for lunch and trying to get my work done between all the interruptions and everything that I had today. So, so lunch came. I'm like, I'll just run to the store and get my fruit and my veggie. And we'll go from there. Went to the store, did that. The store had a little deli there, and I was looking, and of course, they had all the good stuff, fried chicken and turkey and all this other stuff. And I was like, crap, I can't have any of this. Then I noticed that they did have grilled chicken, and it was kind of already cut up for chicken salads and stuff like that. So it looked a lot exactly like what my lunch looks like every day. So so I got 100 grams of that, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go with this, and then be stress free. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna work out. I'm gonna go back to work. Got plenty of time. I'll eat my lunch, maybe get started early, my catch up stuff, and be able to catch up on all my work in the afternoon. So then I was thinking, I need to run to the pharmacy. I still have been having problems with constipation. My last bowel movement was VLCD 9. Yeah, so tomorrow will be a week. It was 6 days already, and I was getting a little worried again. So, again, I talked about this in another video. I'm not too worried about going 4 or 5 days. When it starts to get to 6 or 7, I start to worry. So, I've noticed on the HCG forums that people have used magnesium citrate. So I thought I'd give that a try this time. Last time I did milk of magnesia, which I was a little worried about because it is definitely sweeter. And so it's not quite protocol, but I also used magnesium pills. I also used some, no, I can't remember the name. Anyway, I used a couple different stuff for it, and that worked too well. So I wanted just more calm solution. So I picked up a couple bottles of magnesium citrate. When I was at the pharmacy, anyway, making sure I was like, okay, this will all work out. I'm running to the store, 2 minutes, grab my stuff, out, be at work, time to relax and get some of the stress off me and chit chat, and then get to work and get working on my work I need to catch up on. Anyway, so I'm at the thing and I'm picking up my stuff, and I hear someone calling for me down the aisle, and it's a patient we saw this morning who's there picking up their prescription and is having a problem and wants me to help him out. So, and she's Spanish speaking, and she felt that she didn't quite the people speaking, talking to the people there, they didn't speak Spanish, maybe she didn't understand them. So I thought, well, okay, I'll go help him out. So I go walking over there, and there's a line in the pharmacy, as of course, always. So I wait in line, like 10 minutes. And the guy like sees me standing next to this patient, and he's like, "Are you coming to talk about her?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because I'm wearing my scrubs and all that stuff, and the pharmacy's right down the street, so from our clinic. So one of the other people up there pulls me over, or takes me over to a window, and we kind of start talking about the patient and blah blah blah, and trying to get things worked out, and eventually we get it taken care of to what the patient needs. So 20-30 minutes later, I'm finally leaving with my magnesium citrate. So then I rush back to work, too late to do, have lunch. I warm up my chicken, and I grab my celery stick, don't have time to cut up my apple or anything. Rush back to work, so busy, my chicken gets cold, I run back, warm it up, trying to eat at my desk, so busy again, come back, that's like an hour later, chicken's cold, I finally got around to eating all my celery, warmed up like a third time, and I'm like, okay, I'm not warming up anymore, if I don't finish it right now, then it's not getting eaten. Well, I didn't finish, it was cold again by the time I got to it, so I just ate it cold and I was done. Never got my apple, never got my apple in today. Didn't have a breadstick until after I got home, so just kind of total disaster. So, I mean, what can you do? That's life, right? And that's part of this, is learning how to do this diet, as part of our lives. But just starting off with the whole roller coaster of the weight this morning, and then forgetting my lunch, and the busy work, and my lunch break, totally unplanned. I don't know. I was seriously struggling today, so I did get my water. I told myself, I was at lunchtime, and I told myself, I need to get my water. I need to get my water. So, Rochelle, thanks for bugging me today. Really appreciated it. You really helped me out today. I got my water, got 64 ounces down before the end of the day. So between lunch and 5 o'clock, got that water in. That's my goal at work, and then to do 32 ounces at home. And when I got home, got my 32 ounces in. So I told myself that if I survived today, got all my water, and didn't break protocol, and let me tell you, when I was at the store and I was frustrated, everything looked so great, and I was just like, in my mind, I was like, you know what, if I got a bag of chips, if I got some cookies, if I got all these carbs, no one would know, and just eat them and probably feel so much better. And then at work I got offered a amazing looking brownie right after the drama, everything from lunch. I still hadn't eaten yet. That was really hard to say no to. Really hard. It looked so freaking good. But I told myself that if I was good today, I would give myself a treat. So I am giving myself a vitamin water zero as my treat today. I've got it frozen, it's a little slushy. I know most people say it's not on protocol. It's water, and stevia and some other things. So it might not be 100% on protocol, but it's my treat today for being a good boy. I don't know. Right now I don't even know if I want it, because I'm so tired of drinking stuff, but I'll give it a try. And I have to eat dinner, so I'll have it with dinner. But I survived today. I'm kind of in a way glad that today happened, just because, today was today. When I got up and I got going on my day, I was already at work and things were going up, I'm like, you know what? Today's the day to man up. This diet's easy to do when everything's going right. I needed to be able to handle a day where everything goes wrong. Temptations, time constraints, lack of planning, all boiling up into one big day. And I got through it, but I didn't get through it alone. So, again, and thanks for the support. I reread everybody's posts that they had made on my videos for the last couple of days just to, give me inspiration today. Again, that's why I say, I'm so thankful for all the posts and the comments and the messages and, the Facebook and everything, that was my support today. The community got me through this today. 100%. So everyone who's been part of that, I thank you so much. Today would have been bad if not for you guys. So, and I knew Rochelle would kick me in the butt if I binged today. So, again, props to her. Thanks. But yeah, I know. And if I would have had to come and do this video today with the community watching, and to say that I came, because I'm doing the video. I'm doing the video every day. If there's a day I don't get a video and there's not some kind of message saying that there's some emergency, probably means something bad happens. So I don't want that to be the case. This is my responsibility to come and face the music every day when I come talk to you guys. I knew at the end of the day I'd have to account for everything I did today. So here it is, and I can say that I made it through. And live another day tomorrow. Do this all again. I don't know. The weight gain really kind of got me, and I don't know. I should not be thinking about it too much. And again, I know it's just like the weighing every day. It's just like snapshots of our weight loss and what's going on. It's hard. I really don't like the weighing in every day. If I could weigh in once a week, I would be so much happier. I understand the reasoning behind it, but I mean, I would much rather see the average through the week than the day by day ups and downs. The small losses, small gains, big drops, big gains like today. A pound is a big gain considering that yesterday I had essentially one chicken breast. It's 2 portions of chicken and 8 strawberries. 4 for lunch and 4 for dinner. So, I mean, really, how many calories is that? 300, and I gained a pound. Essentially, what is a pound? 3,500 calories, something like that. So somehow, my body, and this is why the caloric intake, and if you exercise X amount and burn X amount of calories, it turns into X amount of weight lost, or decreasing your calories so much a day, 500 a day makes you lose a pound a week or whatever. That's why it doesn't work. Your body regulates that. For some reason, I had 300, 400 calories, and I gained, like I had eaten 4,000 calories yesterday, or 3,500. Yeah. So that's why I don't like the daily weigh-ins. If I had just looked over through even the weekend, I would be like, wow, I'm down 2.6 pounds. That's awesome. And the stress would have never, bugged me. But I don't know. Maybe that's the reason it's there. Maybe it's there so we have to deal with the roller coaster to strengthen ourselves. We have to deal with the, oh my gosh, what did I do today? Make us look back and see, instead of the, oh, I've gone all week and I've only lost 2 pounds. Well, I guess that's okay. For me, that wouldn't be good. For a 2-pound loss for my weight and me being a guy would be bad. And it would be really hard to think back the whole week what may have been contributing to that. So I understand the purpose of the everyday. So I've thought a little bit about, again, what could it be? Should I really dwell on the gain? If it had been maybe like 0.2 or 0.4, I probably wouldn't be stressed into very much, because, variations like that are going to happen. But exactly 1 pound, that seems a lot to me. So Again, if it wasn't the scale, and if it wasn't water retention, and it wasn't me cheating, I don't know what could have been. So tomorrow, and the hardest part is, I guess, is I got a glimpse of, of 3.5, 305, and now I got to get back there again. I know it's not, probably 2 days from now I'll be like, why was I even worrying about it? But right now it's like, when you take a step back and got to go forward, maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I need to learn. Maybe I need to learn, okay, there was some kind of stumble. Just get up and keep going, and you'll be able to pass that barrier. And don't make it into, don't make a mountain out of a molehill. It's only 1 pound. And, tomorrow, the next day, or next day, you'll be back. You'll be back to that. And so, hopefully that's the case. So again, I knew this one would go a little bit long because I kind of had a lot to talk about today. But yeah. So technically, I'm halfway through this round since I did my first injection off my my new batch today. Halfway. I would have liked to say, wow, I'm at 23, but I'm at 22. Can I do another 18 in the next, 16 days, 15 days? Well, plus the 3 days of 15, 16, 18. Can I do 18 pounds in 18 days? I don't know at this point. But either way, I think 34, which is not that far away, that's 12 pounds, would be awesome too. So I bet I can do 12 pounds in that time. I think anything past that will just be bonus. And we'll see where we end. And, I've kind of been, I really love to get to 40. 40, the magic number. I think the only reason that that's been there is because in pounds and inches, they say 34, and then a little extra if you're obese, or very obese. So everyone kind of puts that 40 in 40 days. 40 is just kind of this number that, has kind of come up. But, what's the difference? If I lose 37 in this round or 40, it's still awesome, right? If I lose 30, it's awesome. I've lost 20, it's awesome. I know. It's just, when you see it being successful, you want to go fast. And days like today are frustrating. So I've had a lot on my mind. But, yeah, we'll see. Still a little ways out, but I need to start planning phase 3. I keep saying that. Probably go into more worrying about it next week. In a lot of ways, I'm looking forward to it. If it ends up being like an Atkins phase, like an Atkins induction, I can't wait. Not that I'm getting so tired of the food. It's just I'm ready for a little variety. Yesterday I had a little variety with the strawberries. It was good. Today I'm wondering if that may have been the reason, but I don't think so. It's an allowed food. So, and I didn't eat that much of it. They were just a handful. So I'm ready for variation, which is kind of the way I was giving myself the reward for the drink today. But we'll see. Anyway, I think that's about it for tonight. I've got. I'm trying to see what looking forward for this week. I think I don't have anything that right now that looks like it's going to be a roadblock. Potentially not working my night clinic this week. Things always happen, so I might have to. But as of right now, the dreaded long, crazy Wednesdays is not in the forecast. That will probably help kind of stabilize things too. Yeah, so besides that, hunger today was not an issue. Just want to touch on that. It hasn't been an issue for a while. In fact, the issue with the hunger is I just don't want to eat, and the problem is getting everything in. I've been really bad about my fruit intake. I was kind of wondering about that, It just, coming from an Atkins low carb kind of thing. I know this isn't a low carb, but apples are, They're full of sugar, and I understand the reason why you eat them on this diet, so you don't have low glycemic problems. But I really don't want to eat them. It's just when I eat them, like, they're good, but it's also in the back of my mind, it's like I'm putting a lot of sugar into myself right now, especially when I'm not eating much else. So I don't know if it's okay to skip my sugars more often as long as I eat my protein, and just kind of maybe use apples as a treat now and then. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. The other part of this is, like, when I was on Atkins, I was doing like 20 grams of carbs a day, 20 to 25. Yeah, I had really good weight loss around that amount. Like, you get kind of crazy on really low carb. Your body does not like it, but it doesn't have the mechanism like on the HCG where really to kind of help you with that. So you get really weird cravings. You kind of go insane a little bit. At least I did. And you really start craving sugars like mad. And on this, there's not that. I have zero cravings for carbs in terms of like what I had there, except for the insanity today where I wanted to binge. But other than that, like when I'm looking at my apple, I'm not like looking like I would be on Atkins going, oh my gosh, an apple sounds amazing right now. I'm just like, I don't want to eat it. So on days where I don't really have an apple, I know my carbs are super low because I eat celery, which is fairly low carb. Ooh, excuse me. I think that means I'm talking too much. But I'm just wondering if the carb intake on the apples is hurting me any. I don't know. I don't think so, but it makes me really not want to eat them. Anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, I think I'm done. Anyway, thanks for listening today. Thanks for everyone's support. This really helps me relate to what other people say, they had a hard day or they had a gain. Because up until now, I had one goose egg, which I was not worried about because it was on a skip day, and there was a couple of other factors that may have been in it. But never had a gain, and today's gain was significant. And it came right after a huge loss where I was totally excited, which was so demoralizing. But it definitely makes me relate to people who have had gains and bumps in the road on this diet. So thanks again for helping me get through it today. Tomorrow will be a better day. Tomorrow I'll wake up. I'll take myself to work. Tomorrow's a normal day. I won't have to stress about trying to catch up on work. I'll just be working like a regular day, and business as usual. I think getting back in routine is going to be key for me tomorrow. So just get up, take a regular day, and we'll see where it gets us. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.